Hey Guitar Heroes, it's time for some Clone Hero lessons number 22. So I'm going to be going over just basically a whole bunch of pretty standard tapping patterns. This is kind of a bit of a recap from my first few videos, but more condensed and better explained. So the song that I'm going to be playing here today is called The End, True Ending. So this is another caloric song, just like the one that I was playing earlier this week, or a week or two ago, I guess. So I'm going to show you what it looks like at full speed, and then I'm going to break down each piece of this, just this one section for now. So,
welcome to hell.
So this is the section called Prismatic Solo A and B.
Welcome to hell.
So let's just break this down. Now the cool thing about this is that there's a whole bunch of tapping patterns that you can work on, and you can just sort of change it to whatever speed fits your skill level. So like even if you're only playing at like 20% speed, if you're like a beginner to tapping, this is still a good exercise. So this first part, it's just a regular trill. So yeah, you're just going to be holding green and then alternate tapping the red. So alternate tapping is basically just trading off hands. So you go right hand red, left hand red, you know, doing that. So it'll look like... And then you get into triplets. Now this is pretty much the same, except that instead of just tapping the red, you're kind of using your hand to swipe the yellow red, and then doing that here too. So we go yellow red, yellow red, yellow red, yellow red. So when it comes to sort of like alternate sweeps, I guess you could call it, where you like hold down a button and go 3 2 1 3 2 1 3 2 1. I honestly think it's easier doing this than if it was like 1 2 3, because look at how your hands are laid out here. So with this hand that you're on the fretboard, you can either lean into this side where it's like, you know, you're like swiping this way, or you can lean into the other side where, you know, you kind of swipe that way. But with this side, with this hand, I mean, you're kind of always leaning on this end of the fretboard because that's where your hand is. It's really hard to like lean over here. So I would say it's a lot easier to just take your hand and then go like 5 4 3 2 right here than it is to go like 2 3 4 5, because like I said, you got to kind of lean into one end of it, if you can kind of understand what I'm saying. But anyway, that kind of explains when you're doing like a descending triplet, how it's kind of easy to just go like 3 2 1 3 2 1, because, you know, it's easier to lean into, you know, that way. So then this section is just like the other caloric song that I went over, because you'll be able to hold green and then only tap the blue and the red notes with this hand, and only tap the yellows with this hand. So this starts with blue, yellow, red, yellow, blue, yellow, red, yellow. So yeah, it's still kind of like a trill, but you're just kind of changing the note that you're trilling. Alright, let's just go over that again. So you got trills, then triplets, and then whatever this is called. Now you got this, and you're going to be treating these quads exactly like you treat the triplets. But you'll just take 3 fingers. I usually take these 3. I know a lot of people use these 3. But yeah, basically you're just going to want to hold the green and just swipe 432, 432, 432, 432. And you'll want to get the hang of that down because it does it a few times slow right here and then it goes in double speed. And then you've got more trills. And then here's another set of triplets, but they're a little more spread out than just 3, 2, 1. Instead they're 5, 3, 1. So you'll just go 5, 3, 1, 5, 3, 1. And this is still a fun way to practice triplets. It's very similar to just doing 3, 2, 1. And then yeah, and then it just kind of goes over that same thing again. So the one where it goes 4, 2, 1. That's another just triplet, and then you're back on the quads. Yeah, and then right there again, you're just going to be holding the green, but this time you're tapping blue with this hand, and you're going orange, blue, yellow, blue, orange, blue, yellow, blue. And then this is kind of the ending part. And if you didn't watch my video on chimneys, this is kind of, this will come up a lot in these kind of like weird electronic songs. So all you have to remember when you see a chimney is zigzag tap, zigzag tap. So like ignore this green note that is just about to be hit. So this goes 4, 1, 2, 4, 2, 1, 4, 1, 2, 4, 2, 1, 4, 1, 2, 4, 2, 1, 4. So the single blue note, you'll just tap that, and then red, or green, red, blue, red, green. That's a zigzag. And with the zigzag, you kind of just swipe your hand up. Swipe it up, and then let it get back out, and then tap the blue again. So then swipe, tap, zigzag, tap, zigzag, tap. And then it's the same with 1, 3, 4. And then yeah, it just does the whole pattern again. So I'm going at 50% speed. Yeah, that kind of explains how you treat a lot of basic tapping patterns. If you're looking to get into if you're looking to start tapping, I would recommend just playing this pattern. Just slow it way down to whatever speed you can play it at. Or if it's too easy, you can speed it up too. Alright, here's another weird pattern. So yeah, so this is another sort of pattern that it plays in this song. I would say this whole song breaks down into just these two sections. So let's go over this one at 50% speed. So this is a really weird pattern, but when you're looking at it when they're tap notes, they're actually a lot easier than you would think. Because if they were strum notes, you would actually have to hold down the 2 and then lift off of the green to hit the red and yellow, and then lift off of the yellow to hit the red and green, you know, and strum the whole time you're doing it. But when it comes to tap notes, you can actually hold down the green the whole time, even during the red yellows. So it's still just a trill, but instead of like holding 1 and tapping 1, you're holding 2 and tapping the yellow. So yeah, all I'm doing is holding 2 notes and then tapping this yellow. So that kind of breaks down that first little section. It's kind of like, it feels like a bit of a cheat. But then you get to these descending triplets, and yeah, these ones are a lot harder. because it's not as easy as just like repeating the same triplet each time. So what it was, here I'll just get to that part again. The nice thing is it is still broken into fours, so you can go right, left. So, I mean, I would say that the ideal way to do this is to, you know, hold green and then go like 5, 2, 1, and then 4, 2, 1, and 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. So, I mean, you're just going like 5, 4, 3, 3, 5, 4, 3, 3 with the 2 in each triplet. That's the thing that really kind of messes you up, because if you were just holding green and, let's say, tapping the orange, blue, yellow, yellow, it wouldn't seem so bad. But then all of a sudden you add the red note into each one of those segments, and all of a sudden it becomes a lot more complicated. So let's just go like down to 30%. Okay, and then you get into these sort of trills, and it's really what you would expect. I mean, you're just kind of holding green and then alternate tapping the yellow, but it goes faster and slower. And then that red note in there. Okay, then descending quads, kind of already gone over this a few times. Now, this is something that gets a little bit trickier because, I mean, you'll want to like alternate sweep this, but you only have so many fingers. Like, you can use all 4 fingers here to, you know, go 5, 4, 3, 2, but then what are you supposed to do with this hand? Because you only got 3 open fingers. I mean, really, it does come down to just going 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 5, 4, 3, 2. You've got to figure out how to do all 5 of these with just the one hand. And then this kind of thing's pretty easy. And then you got another chimney solo. Like, that's a pretty stretched chimney, but it's still a chimney. It's just 1, 4, 5, 4, 1, 5. Zigzag, tap, zigzag, tap. And then it starts the pattern over. Yeah, you can hold the red. Descending quads. Trills. I mean, if you have a better method of hitting a sweep of 5, let me know, because I hate doing that part. But that basically breaks down the 2 main tapping sections of this song. Again, the song is called The End. I recommend downloading the whole Calorix set list, because there's a lot of pretty fun songs to practice tapping. But yeah, that just about does it for this video, because those first 4 videos I made, they're not in HD because I didn't even know how to use any video editing software. I was just like uploading a raw file up to YouTube, so they're kind of low quality, and looking back at them, I just kind of mumbled a lot of the time and didn't explain it as well as I wish I had. So yeah, hopefully this kind of compiled a lot of pretty typical tapping sections. But anyway, that's it. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching.